Robert Mueller. Over the weekend, the special counsel and resistance heartbreaker handed in his long-awaited report on President Trump. But because it hasn't been made public yet, everything we know about the report is from a 4-page summary written by William Barr. Now, William Barr is Trump's attorney general and a boring John Goodman. But many Democrats are saying they're not happy with just the tip, they want the full thing.
The calls are growing louder to release the entire Mueller report. In a letter to Attorney General Bill Barr overnight, 6 House committee chairs demanding Barr release the full findings to Congress no later than April 2nd.
Robert Mueller, I think he should sit before the Judiciary Committee in the Senate, and he should go as well as to the House.
It is absolutely imperative that the Trump administration make that report public as soon as possible.
Hey, Bernie, loving the hat. Well, this is really interesting, right? Trump gets accused of colluding, but now Robert Mueller has to spend the rest of his life in hearings. I feel like this always happens with Donald Trump. You know, everything goes in his favor in a weird way. Like Mueller investigates him, Trump gets off, and now Mueller has a lifetime of testifying. Stormy Daniels sues him, but ends up having to pay Trump money. I feel like if Melania ever divorces Trump, somehow she'll have to pay alimony. Be like, every month I must pay 100 hamburgers. This is not best. Now, I can understand why the Democrats want the entire report made public, right? Because the Attorney General who summarized Mueller's report is Trump's guy. Like, they don't just want to take his word for what the report says. It makes sense, right? It's like asking Michael Jackson's lawyers to recap the documentary. They'd probably be like, it was mostly about how much he loved his fans. A lot. Yeah, that's it. So for the Democrats, this is just the beginning. But as far as Trump is concerned, this ends the saddest chapter in American history.
When asked by a reporter if Mueller acted honorably, Mr. Trump responding yes, even while blasting the investigation itself.
It was a false narrative. It was a terrible thing. We can never let this happen to another president again.
Which is why I won't allow America to have another president ever again, folks. I can't allow it. No more. No more. By the way, have you ever noticed that Trump is terrible at comforting victims unless it's him? Yeah? Because you never hear this level of compassion from Trump about, like, Puerto Rico. Yeah? When that happens, he's like, here's one paper towel, go long! But here, when it's him, he's like, the Mueller investigation was a terrible thing. We're gonna do everything we can to get me back on my feet. Oh, and over at Trump TV, they all agree that this was a terrible, terrible thing, and they want revenge.
You'd like to believe the people who did this will be held accountable. They hurt our country, they poisoned our public sphere, they distorted our foreign policy, they completely terrified the population. They should be punished.
We're going to expose the ringleaders of defamation, the purveyors of political smears, all of whom have proven themselves to be untrustworthy and, frankly, deeply unpatriotic for letting their fanatical hatred of this president override what is best for the American people.
My promise to this country from this night forward is we will hold every liar, every propagandist, every conspiracy theorist accountable. This will likely take us months and maybe longer.
Whoa, Sean Hannity, pump the brakes. If you got rid of all the conspiracy theorists, propagandists, and liars, Fox News would just be a bunch of empty couches and a sexual harassment settlement. Slow down, buddy, slow down. And look, I'm not saying nobody on the left got the collusion thing wrong, but these people don't get to say shit about conspiracy theories and political lies. These people, no, just no. I mean, Laura Ingram's website suggested for years that the Clintons have been murdering people. Tucker Carlson pushed the lie about Obamacare death panels, and Sean Hannity is the worst of them all. He speculated repeatedly that a DNC staffer was assassinated as part of a Democratic cover-up. In fact, that man's family had to beg Sean Hannity to stop. So forget glass houses. These people are in a glass mansion with a stone-powered AR-15.